Oh man, so much has happened. Wow. All these reworks, all these new characters. This is crazy. Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and I have been on vacation in Mexico for the last week, and there have been 6 character reworks. What? And there's 4 new characters being announced in the game. This is pretty crazy. Insanity. So of the 4 characters, 3 have been discussed and 1 is going to be released today. So this is pretty exciting. All right. Hello, hi, hey, Warrior, what's up, how's it going? Hey, everybody, how's it going? Sorry I've been a bit absent. Like I said, I was on a family vacation, super good time, and so since I was doing real life, I figured I'd put the game on the back burner. I had a friend of mine actually play my account, so that way he could make sure I don't get kicked out of my guild, because you got to get those 600 in, right, to make sure that they can continue to do those raids as a team. And this is Ross King, by the way. What's up, Pun King? And so basically I had to let him play it, and he's completely and utterly free to play, my friend who played my account while I was gone, and he had a ton of fun playing my characters. He said that it would be fun to catch his reactions playing my characters online. I thought that's a great idea. Call it like free to play gone wild and let him go through Galactic War with whatever he wants, because his thought process is totally different. And he uses different characters because that's what he's accustomed to. So it'd be pretty easy. Matthew's asking, am I going to get CLS today? That is true. And Dustin Dusan says Commander Luke event is waiting. So pretty cool. Yeah, no, I am definitely going to unlock Commander Luke. There are a plethora of videos already out. He can solo with Thrawn in phase 3. It sounds like he by himself can solo the Rancor. We all knew that he was going to be one of the most overpowered characters in the game. So no surprise, right? We all should be expecting that he is going to be one of the most, if not the most powerful character in the game to date. So don't hang back. Hey, Dahlia. Dahlia says, what's up, Warrior? Hope you had a good trip. I did. Sorry for the short impromptu. I got to go to work, and I wanted to get in a live stream right before work. So this is impromptu. You can go tell all the other patrons if you'd like that I'm live streaming. That would be awesome. Side note, how is the audio of the game in the background? Should be really, really good, very quiet. I should be over speaking the game, but if anybody has any feedback on that, just let me know on the side. So but yeah, I'm excited to be back. A ton has changed, and let's check something out. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. All right, let's see. Evade meta. What's up, Tanner? Possibly. We'll see. What are your ideas for Arena with CLS? I think CLS is going to be primarily a Rebel team. You're going to want to pair them with individuals like R2-D2, possibly Wedge and Biggs, you know, Trit and Bays. Any of the Rebel combos are going to be phenomenal. Brian Piccone says, what's up? Says, I literally have none of the characters except Farm Boy Luke. Oh, that's sad. Eric. I can't hear it. You can't hear the background. Well, that's good. I have it reduced quite a bit. Let me see if I raise it up a little bit. I just don't want it to be too loud. I want you to be able to hear the audio, but not too much. Oh, Warrior withdrawals, you came back to Chaos. I did come back to Chaos. What the heck, man? There's like all these reworks, all these new characters, and I don't know if anybody out there plays Magic the Gathering, but I used to when I was younger, and I'd play Magic the Gathering, the card game, and it was so good, but it got so complicated with the legal jargon. It was like if, then, and, or, and it just got too much. Every character had like 9 abilities, and you had to memorize, you know, 100,000 cards, and I kind of feel like the game's gone that direction a little. Looking at the new kits, it's like if he steps on one side and jumps 6 times, he's going to get a special buff. But if he gets hit with another buff, it takes the buff off and then he gets happy. And I mean, it's like crazy the amount of rework stuff that they've got going on. But I'm happy that they've reworked some of those lesser characters. So. All right. I think Old Ben, the rework, is probably one of my 2 favorite Old Ben, but my favorite of all time, and I hope you guys all agree, is got to be Han Solo, the OG Han Solo from the raids. You earn him. He's hard to get, and when you finally get him, he got totally snuffed out by the auto taunters. Now he can get around that, and he's doing more damage on his basic. Pretty cool. Absolutely, regarding Magic the Gathering. Yeah, Steven knows. If you've played, it just got to be too much. See, what are your thoughts on the reworks? We'll go over the reworks. I'll read some of them because I've got all the characters put into my favorites. So here we go. Here's my favorites so you guys can see. I was working on Tusken Shaman, trying to get Tusken Shaman to Gear 11, and Jawa Scavenger to Gear 11. Both of those for the raids. Tusken Shaman for Phase 2 and Phase 3, and Jawa Scavenger for Phase 1. And almost had them done, and then of course the reworks came. I had these characters all leveled up before. I was blessed. Luckily, they said, this is the characters you're going to use, and I just happened to have all right. Stream should be coming. No, I'm still here, you guys. Sorry. OBS sometimes does that. It drops and then it picks back up. So just let me know when you're back up. Looks like we're back up. It's back. All right, cool. Sorry about that, you guys. OBS will do that once or twice during a stream, and I don't know why. It just drops the stream, and then within about 10 seconds, it reconnects. So he didn't pay his internet bills. Actually, that's a hilarious story. So I live out in the freaking boonies. I'm in Colorado. I'm in the mountains, and there is no cable, there's no high-speed internet, there's no satellite internet that works fast. It's way too laggy. There's no internet. That's why I didn't do live streaming earlier in my career. But then I found a guy from the college who basically was buying space on AM towers. The AM towers, you know, AM radio. A lot of people should know about AM radio because it's going away. But they're desperate for money, so they sold him some time on their towers. And he's got really fast internet going to the base of those AM towers, and he's just basically broadcasting it like a Wi-Fi, like his house. And I'm picking that up nearby, and I haven't paid for it in like 5 months. So he told me he was going to bill me, and I'm happy to pay as soon as he sends me a bill. But his internet's at least fast enough to do streams, which is good because my previous internet just wasn't. Oh, Brian Piccone is in Colorado Springs. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. I haven't played since the Duca rework. You're getting back in, Tanner? Yeah, the Duca rework. Blah. All right. Yeah, I'm back. It looks like the stream health is much better now, so that's good. Okay. All right. Well, Commander Luke, this is the journey. It begins. Da-da-dun, 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 dun, dun. I should have had some coffee this morning. I am sure of it. All right, so it says that we're going to have those characters required. Use Luke Skywalker, Old Ben, Kenobi, and R2 to fight off a Tusken ambush. This looks like they're going to go kind of through the story, so that's kind of cool. You get to go through the battle on Tatooine. Makes you have those 2 characters, and then you get R2-D2. All right. I heard this is easy, so we're not playing it to show you how hard it is. We're playing it to check it out and to just experience it. Yeah, Grande Patron. Grande Patron has some internet issues too. All right. I am tired, but I am not high. All right. The sand people are easily startled, but they'll soon be back in greater numbers. That's a literal quote. All right, let's burn these bad boys. Get rid of the healer. Bow. Man, look at the new artwork on Old Ben on his new ability, Devoted Protector. That is really cool. I like that. Wow. Wow. What? Old Ben hit for 7,400? What? No freaking way. That's new. Yeah, I don't even know the kits, you guys. Honestly, I'm not the expert this week. I'm going to have to go do all my research. Like I said, I've been on vacation, and the week before vacation, I was on a work trip. So for 2 weeks, I've had nothing. I've done nothing. Only thing I've released are videos I made 2 weeks ago that I had scheduled for release. I've done only about 4 over the last 2 weeks. So I'm sorry, real life caught up with me. But we're getting there. For old Ben's here, don't let Warrior know how to defeat it. Hey, if I end up losing on live, that's awesome. We'll show people. I did a video with Mobile Gamer the other day. You guys, if you haven't seen it, you got to go watch it. And I freaking do an arena battle, and I try to change up my kill order in the arena battle. Bad idea. I end up getting smoked on that battle, which goes to show that you can be beat on defense. Everything can be beat on defense, right? All right. Evasion chance substantially increased. Inflict burning to negate this effect. Alrighty, let's inflict burning. There we go. Just telling me how to play my game. All right. So you guys know what's coming up. I don't, because you've all played it, I'm sure, right? All right, this was an easy round. Bam! 15K on his special. Whoa! How dare you? How dare you let real life get in the way of gaming? Yeah. All right, Steve. I get it. No, I had a good time. Mexico was fun. Apparently, the Zeta cartel raided a beach and killed like 11 people from an alternative gang or whatever. That happened on the other side of Mexico. It wasn't anywhere close to me. My side, Cancun, was very safe while I was there, so that was very, very good. Yeah, everybody says it's pretty easy. I got all my guys. I've had my guys at gear 11. Sad to admit this, but I had everybody but Luke to gear 11 way before this event ever took place. And Luke Skywalker a couple months ago, they did the whole like, hey, you need him for the journey. And so I went ahead and went in on him earlier. Let's see. Easy peasy all the way. I finished it with gear 8, gear 9. Cool. Saw it on Mobile Gamer when it's Ben versus Vader. Ben has to sacrifice himself to claim victory. Oh, spoiler alert. Dang. That's funny. Very cool. Yeah, spoiler. The old Ben node was amazing. I kind of figured that would be the case. They'd make it an impossible node, so that way when you die, you win. Since he disappears. Hey, kid, hold these guys off while we prep the Falcon. Stop that ship. Nice. Dang. Beautiful. That was cool. All right, let's get rid of this captain. Obviously, this captain is the problem. Nice. Whap. Pew. I like the little pew pew. Pew. 88. I know, Han Solo, man. He's the man. I'm glad his rework came out. I started using him, maxed him out, started using him, loved him in Arena, and then Auto Taunts came out, and it was like, wah, wah, wah. All right, hold off the Imperial forces to rescue Princess Leia. Oh. They make it an option to select the characters. Why? Just put the characters in there if that's all you have. Who would choose to do it? Well, I guess I could have chose not to bring him, right? I got it, Chewie. Luke. We've got to get him in time to get the door open. Requesting reinforcements in detention block. Escape in progress. Ow. Dang. What's up with all that? Their speed must be like 200, because my character's speed is not. What's funny is Han Solo, Stormtrooper Han, used to be my fastest character, and I have stripped him down like a really nice Mercedes-Benz in a bad neighborhood. I stripped him down. His mods suck. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, did Han Solo's rework make him hit for less? Holy crap, that was... His basic used to hit for a lot. And now his basics... Oh, they're 7,800. Yeah, someone said that they've done other stuff like increasing the drop nodes from 3 to 5 on hard nodes. I think that is way freaking cool, man. Let's see. Change leader. Why would I want to change leader? Stormtrooper Han, I guess, just a little bit more durable. I don't see the need of that. I like the Scout Trooper. He's got that new ability. That's pretty cool. I like. They rework some of their PvE characters too. That's kind of cool. I like that when they do that. All right. This guy's got a little speed demon over his head. Let's kill him. Dang it. That new ability, what is that? Evasion chance minimized and can't gain stealth. Yeah, marked target. That's a new ability for PvE. How dare they mark my character? Pew. Dang. Heal, heal. This is an easy, relatively easy section to go through, but I could see how it could be hard, especially if you're like new to the game, because these guys shoot a ton, man. Their overall damage capacity is not very good, but man, they get a lot of turns. So I can tell you, if you're playing this and having trouble on this level, the Stormtrooper Commander is definitely the one you want to kill because he heals everybody. So if you're struggling to get through this, he would be the guy you would want to target. He healed himself. That's just delaying the inevitable there, guy. Commander, you're going down. Alright, let's finish him off. The death sounds are the best in this game. I want to create a medley, just a medley of all like the death sounds, like put it to music. That would be dope. That would be really, really cool. Keyboard says hello, warrior. Hello. Yep. All right. Level 6, 6-star or higher. Princess Leia, let's bring you in. We rescued Princess Leia. Oh. I need coffee. I really need coffee. I shouldn't have done this without some coffee. Stop right there. This is some rescue. Oh, she's so irritated. Wow, this is 8 rounds? Wow, I didn't expect that. All right. Alrighty. All right. Stormtroopers, that's it. That's all you're bringing in? There we go. Nice. 14K, 14K. That's the old Leia I remember. How? That was a wasted turn. See, the AI should know not to taunt when he's by himself. Death becomes them. I don't have any good mods on these guys either, so... Robert says, are you back from Mexico? Yes, I am back from Mexico, from Mexico. It was fun, man, all-inclusive. Took my kids. I got to release turtles into the ocean. This is not like I went to a park or anything like that. Like right on the beach, right at my hotel, at my resort, there were thousands of turtle eggs that hatched every single day along the entire shoreline. And they would grab them and put them in a little basket and then have us line up in the evening. And we would release them. I got to release 4 the first night I was there. 4 little baby turtles. They were so cute. They were little. But they were... sadly enough, many more that died, and there were birds flying around just waiting for them to get in the water. That was pretty dope. That was probably the highlight of my trip, was to be able to release those turtles into the wild. I thought that was pretty awesome. I went to Royal Solaris this time as the resort that I went to, so it was a good experience. My last time, I don't know if you guys heard, on my last stream that I did with mobile, or no, it was Saturday. It was the Jedi show that we do, Jedi Academy we do, and I mentioned that the last trip to Mexico 4 years ago, I got drugged and almost killed. That actually happened. The very first drink that I was given by the bartender, he spiked it with roofies, and he gave me enough to probably roofie a horse, and I literally started drowning in a kiddie pool after a half of a beer. And so we knew it was a drugging, but I lost my vision for 2 days, and I was in a near coma for 14 hours. And I have video my wife took of me because she thought I might not survive. And on the video, you can see me agonally breathing. Like I was close to not making it, and it was actually pretty scary to watch that video. So you got to be super careful when you go anywhere, not just to Mexico, but anywhere, to make sure that you're watching them open the containers, make sure that you're watching them pour the items, make sure that you're watching your drink. You don't ever leave your drink and then swim off, because anyone can do that to you, not just the employees. So unfortunately, that same trip, we had one of the employees attempt to break into our room, and I also had one of the ladies at the place try and charge me for like 9 items when I bought 2, and I saw her screen, and I was like, what are you charging me for all that for? And she was like, oh, what are you talking about? You know, it's terrible. But anyway, this trip, much better. Didn't have any of those experiences. Again, you know, you fall off a horse, you get back on. Last trip to Mexico was bad, but I've been over there to Mexico over 100 times. It's awesome. I love the culture. I love the people. My wife is Hispanic. My kids are Hispanic, so we have a good time. And the food is amazing. So yeah, it was good times. The bartender did not get arrested. Unfortunately, down there, we reported it to the people at the resort who just pushed it under the rug. There's no record of any wrongdoing or any incident even occurring. And I didn't go to the hospital. I just stayed in my room, and I thought I would sleep it off, and apparently I almost died in the bed. That would have been a terrible way to go. Face down, wet, with your pool clothes in a bed in Mexico. Of course, it would have been worse drowning in the pool. And apparently that's happened to like 8 people this year alone from this situation occurring. So there are some shady people down there, but there are some cool people down there, but you got to watch your back for sure. So yeah, let's see. That is an incredible story. Glad you made it through it. Yeah, I know, right? It's nutty, dude. I've been to Mexico when I was in the Navy, and when I was in the Navy, we would go down to Mexico all the time, every week, a couple, 2-3 times. Never had a bad experience down there while I was in the Navy. Super fun, super good times, until like the second to last trip. Actually, it was, yeah, the second to last trip down to Tijuana, and I got robbed at gunpoint. I had no money, so I figured he was just going to kill me. But a friend of mine that was with us luckily had some money, and was able to pay the guy off. And he took our money and ran. But yeah, guns and knives out in their faces, pulled into an alley. That was when I was like 18. That's not exactly a fun trip either. So I don't know what. I'm a glutton for punishment. But yeah, that is. All right. So we're going into tier 5. Tier 5 and Tier 6, you have to have 7-star characters. This one's the Old Ben. It says, if Old Ben is defeated before he can sacrifice himself, the battle will be lost. Use Old Ben to stop Darth Vader from impeding the escape of Luke and others. All right, we'll see that. See, what resort did you went to that you got drugged? Would like to ever avoid that one? Oh, good one. So we stayed this time at Royal Solaris in Cancun. Super awesome experience. The last one was 4 years ago, was over in Cozumel, which is the island right off of Cancun. And the island off of Cancun, Cozumel, it was Park Royale. Parkroyal, Park Royale. And it was one particular employee at Park Royale that drugged me, a different employee who attempted to break into our room while we were in it. Luckily, we had all the chains and stuff on the door. And I chased him down, tackled him in the hallway because Warrior doesn't mess with that. I was going to totally kill him, but I found out he was an employee. He was just trying to break into rooms during the events when everybody was downstairs, you know, enjoying the shows. And I reported him as well. Yeah, that didn't go very far. And then the woman was a totally different person. So they have a huge culture of corruption in that particular resort, which was Park Royale. So stay away from that. Turn the music on for this. All right. Can I do it in the battle? Because I definitely want that. Yeah, I'm glad he... You should have not come here, Obi-Wan. There is no escape. All right. Wow, they've got... Gotta turn the music on. All right. Someone said turn the music on. That's just the music from the movie. Man, they've got this at like 1x speed. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Sounds so appealing. Maybe I'll decide on Baghdad before there for my future vacation. Right on, man. That's hilarious. Definitely not going to Mexico. You know what? I've been to Mexico like 100 times. Super fun. Every time I've gone, it's been an amazing journey, except for those 2 trips out of like 100+ trips. So, I mean, you really, there's going to be bad apples in America. There's going to be bad apples in Paris, in the Middle East, and in China. There's going to be people trying to do harm in all those places. So, it just is what it is. The reason why I have to turn the music off is if I have the music on, it will copyright strike my entire video, and I'll actually get a copyright strike against me. You can only have 3 before your channel's shut down. So I don't want to get copyright struck. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose this video. I think this is a fun video. So. I would love to hear the music, but if I'm live streaming, unfortunately, I have to turn the music off. Sacrifice yourself to allow Luke and others to escape. Oh, he sacrificed himself. So Anthony Skywalker asked me, will I go to Mexico after that experience? That experience was 4 years ago, and I went just this week. And just this week, this trip was amazing with no ill effects, no side effects, no issues, no nothing. I even took my 2 daughters down there, and we had no problems whatsoever. Like I said, it was a one-off experience. So that is the thing. All right. That music was good. That was a really cool scene. I'm glad they incorporated the music into the final part of that. All right, so tier 6, 7-star characters, gotta have them all. Defeat the Imperial forces blockading the Millennium Falcon. Why are we running? Why are we running? We're rebels. We shouldn't be running. We don't need to get into the Millennium Falcon. Let's just walk through and gut them all. Let's do this. Wow. Okay. Luke, you should lead. So I do plan on doing so Arnold T101, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold T101, and Mobile Gamer and I are talking about trying, and maybe you know, Smithy D as well, trying to bring in like a 4-way video that would have the 4 of us. We thought that would be really, really fun, and we're trying to figure out the logistics of it, because there's you know, we have to get everybody on board with the same kind of technology capability. And me and Arnold and Mobile are now there. And so we might be able to do a 3-way, but then how do you get all 3 of the videos on a thing without it being too small? So we're working out the kinks right now. But yeah, we want to do more of those types of videos. Super fun. More stormtroopers. No kidding. Shoot now. Talk later. All right. Yeah. Man, the sound effects are crazy. Imperial officer, recon stormtrooper, and stormtrooper. All right. Let's do the Imperial officer. This one's only 3 battles. Yeah, you're going to need some videos on how to beat Commander Luke meta. The Commander Luke's amazing. I'm so excited about him coming into the game. It's like they gave us what we asked for. Oh, no. And then everybody's going to complain. Here's 2 OP. Well, isn't he supposed to be? He's the #1 character in the intro. Actually, that's my intro. If you look at my intro, he's in the middle of my intro. Yeah, I'm excited to do some arena videos and to play them around and do the raids and check them out. I think that the arena is going to be super fun. Yeah, Arnold, we do want to do a collab together. So Arnold and I, he's in college and I work a lot, and so it's just more logistics. Like I said, we all want to do that. So yeah, we're all excited. We want to get that figured out. We're in discussions to try and figure out how to get that to happen, because we have a level of production we want to kind of maintain as far as how the videos look and quality and all that. I think if we just wanted to make crappy videos, we could probably have done a collab already, but we're going to try and make it nice so you guys really enjoy it. Chase, Raidhan, and R2D2, and CLS. Oh my gosh. Smithy D's a monster. That's a monster. That's a monster. Chase, R2D2, Raidhan. And you know what? Raidhan, if you Zeta him, he is absolutely friggin' amazing. Thrawn needs to be faster or he's dead in seconds. Wow. So you get Commander Luke completed by Hero's Journey story mode and all the characters involved. Hey warrior, I need to buy an 80 pack of Old Ben. I'm glad they did those packs for those guys who need to do that. 20 bucks? You've been playing for 2 years. So Aaron asked me, should he pay 20 bucks? He's free to play. Should he pay 20 bucks to get Old Ben? So if you've been playing 20 years, my suggestion is you've probably been playing because you A, like the game, B, you're crazy, or C, you are waiting for Luke to come into the game, which he just did. So I would say you probably spending 20 bucks is a decent reward and a way of paying back the developers, saying thank you for making a game you've got to play for free for 2 years. So yeah, I would probably spend the 20 bucks on Old Ben if that's what it takes to unlock him for sure. All right. This is the 3rd round. Let's put some burn. Burn, baby. A little extra turn meter. Man, they're pretty tanky. And they got that damn healer. I gotta have to take him out here in just a second when I can get through the taunts. I should have put some good mods on these characters, I suppose. My mods suck. I just store mods on these characters because I haven't played these characters in a long time. Alright, we'll go after the commander now. What's up with not stunning any of them? I always get my stun with my R2. And I want to level him up, but I don't have all the gear for him yet. All those Carbantes. Uh-oh, I may lose Han Solo. No. Ah! Yeah, spending a little money in the game is not a big deal. If you've ever liked a game, most of the time you have to pay for it. I mean, if you go and you do an Xbox One game or a PS4 game, you spend, 30, 50, 60 bucks on the game. So spending a little bit of money on a game you enjoy is fine. But yeah, I would be careful. You can get caught up completely in that and all of a sudden, realize your spending is way more than you should be. So my R2 had stage fright. Yes, he did. The other thing is I'm kind of surprised they didn't rework Chewie. I kind of expected Chewie to be reworked and renamed and actually be utilized in this event. I thought that was kind of an iconic character from these shows and not even utilized. So too bad. And I know that it's the different Chewie, but that's why I said I was kind of surprised they didn't rework Chewie and give him a new name. Change up his kit, things like that. His Zeta they gave him really didn't help much. Activate Luke Skywalker. I want to put the music on for this. I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. Audio. Okay, let's do it really quick because I want to activate this bad boy. I just want his activation music. That was pretty cool. All right, Commander Luke, 7 stars. A determined rebel hero who can ignore debuffs or ignore taunts. That's nice, ignoring taunts. So the only problem is there's all these light side characters that can ignore taunt now, but what about the dark side? Like, I'm a light side fan, and I'm feeling a little bit of guilt that all the light side has everybody. It's kind of sad. All right, let's turn that music off. All right. Yeah, I have everybody now. Yay! Back to having everyone. Inbox. I got rank 30 with a 0. A 0. I need these. I'm always out of these Nubian tech design or design techs. I'm always out. Did you see that? My Coruscant Underworld Police is almost gear 10. Let's claim that bad boy. Now the Force is with us. Yep. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That was fun. There's 3 achievements. An inciting incident. Complete tier 1 of Luke's journey. Cool. Escape is not his plan. Face Darth Vader in his journey. Cool. And first steps in a larger world. Own a 7-star Commander Luke Skywalker. That is really, really cool. Oh, a Mark 6. Dang. And that's fully crafted? Wow. That makes me super freaking happy. That is awesome. That's the first time I've seen anything in the rewards for achievements that I thought was worthy. Wow. That is awesome. Nice, nice. I noticed in the store you got to go through like 22 or more packs. If you're new and you still have those beginner ship packs for those 3 ships, like Kylo Ren's ship and stuff, you got to go through like 25 packs where you got to scroll. That is crazy. All to get to your free one. Yay, I got my free one. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's try and gear him up. I don't have much gear, but we'll try and get him up a little bit. I'm sure I'll have him up very soon. Oops. Yeah, he's got to be at the very bottom. All at the bottom with all my gear 7 and gear 8s. All right. We can get him all the way to level 85. I have once you have them all leveled up, you don't need training bots. I've been saving my credits for this. Nice, nice, very cool, very good. All right. I'm just going to put some mods on him, not good ones necessarily, just store some mods on him. Because I've got some good mods I need to store up. What are these? Oh, that has 10 speed. Wow. That one has 8 speed. 4 dots. Yeah. Fine. Little tenacity. Why not? I never hurt nobody. Critical chance. That has health on it. That's a dumb mod. I don't want that one. We'll put that one on for now. There's a good speed mod. He doesn't, I don't think he even needs potency. I haven't even read through his kit. Why do you have a gear 8 cup? Because gear 7 and 8 is the lowest any of my characters are. So I went and got all my characters maxed out that I liked. And then once they were maxed out, I just leveled all of my characters up evenly, up. Got them to level 50, then I got them to level 60, then to 70, then to 80, then to 85. So now every character is level 85. I then farmed them in the meantime, same thing for over the last year and a half, trying to get all of them to 7 stars. So now I have them all at 7 stars, level 85. And then I focused my next energy on, because I'm just OCD like this, on gearing, and I just started gearing them all up. And so I got them all to gear 4, all to gear 5, all to gear 6, all to gear 7, which is actually not as difficult as one would think because all that low end gear is easy. And then once I got everybody to gear 7, then I took my my next favorite faction and took them up, and then took my next favorite faction and took them up, and I take them all from gear 7 up. So they're all at gear 7 or 8. Every character I own is in gear 7 or 8. He needs potency. Someone says he needs potency. I'm putting it on him. Like I said, I haven't read his kit yet. We're going to go check his kit out here in a second. There's protection. So we want to put, we don't have critical chance there. Do we have a tenacity? No. Oh, well, screw it. That's not exactly a good way to mod him, but that's all right. 181 speed, boo. Some critical damage, some potency. Yeah, this is junk. I got to remod him later, but that's all right. We just put some basic mods on him. Yeah, someone says, why do you need potency? I don't know yet. I'll have to read his kit. I, honest to God, haven't read anything on here. I wish there was a way to equip all 6 at once. Go like equip or equip all and just hit equip all. Boom. Potency, speed, and tenacity for the win. Oh, he does speed down. Yeah. And defense down, doesn't he? I'll have to look at his kit. Oh, man, you didn't get Old Ben? Ooh, Dave says he didn't bother with Old Ben early on in the game. Ouch. I thought everybody had Old Ben. Back then, man, that was like a... When I joined Team Instinct, they were like, do you have your Old Ben? I'm like, yep. They're like, okay. He was like a prerequisite. I don't really have much Omegas, and I don't really have much Zetas, so I'm actually thinking of using my Zeta on Raid, OG Han Solo, instead. I know Commander Luke needs him too, but I don't know. Han Solo is ready to go. My Luke Skywalker is not. I can get that. There we go. Well, so far, so good. I'll probably fall short in the next round in Gear 6. But I can farm him over the next few days, get him up. Boom! I got all Gear 6 too? Wow, cool. Plus, I used to be law enforcement, so of course I want Coruscant Underworld Police to be cool and usable. I want to use that character, I just can't. He's one of those characters you like but you can't use in the game, so whatever. Dang, I got him to Gear 7 easily, and I can get him almost to Gear 8. This is crazy. This is what I'm talking about, though. I can get a new character and get him to level 7 or level 8 real easy, which is why I do that to everybody. 13 of 50. Boo. I'll stop there. I might be able to find one in the store. I have crystals, so... Yeah, he is an iconic character. Robert says he deserves to be a meta tune. He is in Raid Han, and I totally agree. You work all that time on the Rancor to finally unlock him, to get him, all to not be able to use him. That sucks, man. So yeah, totally agree. Man, I need some Mark 3s, like, bad. Stupid. There's never packs to buy those. I just need a day where I can do... This weekend, I'll be able to get quite a few of those Mark 3s, so that'll help. Damn, 6 abilities. Look at that. Crazy. That's the first character in the game with 6 abilities. Unlocks at Gear 8, which is what they said. Dang, that's crazy. Well, the good news is, to get him to Gear 8, it takes a bunch of gear that they spoon feed you throughout the game, so as long as you collect your gear and not use it on everybody, you should have the gear to almost get to Gear 8 right out the bat. Yeah, it looks like someone mentioned there was going to be like 4 stun cuffs and like 5 Carbantes, and honestly, that's par for the course for these guys, you know. Seems like they always have tough abilities. A lot of characters, to get to level Gear 9, they actually require, you know, raid gear to get to Gear 9. So we'll see what he requires at Gear 9. I'll check it out. Yeah, so I've got some work. Commander Luke has got some work for sure. Hey, In Warrior just activated Commander Luke Skywalker. Sweet. All right. Get my ships for the day. Whoa, 5. That's what they were saying. Holy crap. That is nice. That is really nice. And 0. That's nice too. Not. Stupid. That's stupid. I'm going to farm that ship and get 1. That's all I ever get with 3 nodes. All right, let's see. Some of these questions, I think they're going to have a new ability mat with territory battles. That's a possibility. Do you think they will do the same event when Rey gets her lightsaber? Probably, actually, will do something very similar to this in her journey as well. Where does Luke now place in your roster? You mean like amongst all of my characters? He's still at the bottom, I'm sure, because he's Gear 8. But as far as on the roster, man... my swgoh.gg, what is my collection score? It's like, last I checked, it was like 99 point something. 99 point something. The level that you get them to, the star level and the level 85, are more important than like anything else. It's like the greatest percentage of your score, just getting them to level up. So if you want to level your collection score up really, really high, just take all your characters to level 20, and then all your characters to level 25, and then all your characters to level 20. And to get them to like level 40 Takes like 400,000 credits. And so it's a little bit of an investment, but your collection score will skyrocket. Power-wise, yes. All right, let's look at power-wise. Power, unlimited power, Ongawa. All right. Whoops, I don't want bays. I just want to scroll down. Dang it. Trying to scroll. All right. I don't see him yet. He's still way low. Dang it. Oh man, he's like in the bottom. He's in the bottom row. Second to bottom row. He's low. Cape Town, South Africa. I'm promoting characters in my roster even if they're bad. Keyboard. Yeah, you know, getting all of them up a little bit higher will help with the collection score. Won't help in the game, but will help in the collection score. So, yeah, he's still pretty low. He's higher than the Magna Guard at level 8, so, and higher than the Ewoks at level 9. I quit the Ewoks. I'm like, whatever, boosh. I got him to gear level 9 and quit. I don't want to spend a bunch of that good raid gear on them. Someone is asking if I've seen territory battles yet. I have seen the territory battles, and it sounds like that should be coming up next as kind of the next major big thing. So we got to chew on all of this for the next, you know, few weeks or month-ish. You know, I'm sure this is going to last a while. There's a lot of reworks, new characters, and we heard that territories are bringing in like 3 new characters in the game, so that's pretty exciting. I want to run this guy, though, right? Let's go to Galactic War. All right, we got to go all the way to the bottom. He's all by his lonesome. How far do you think he could get, and do you think he could do it by himself? I don't know. A battle all by himself. Oh, poor guy, all the way down here. He looks so sad and so pathetic by himself. And he's so not leveled up. So he's going to suck. Let's see. Oh well, we're going to use him. And let's use him with some rebels. Come on, Wedge, where are you? God. It takes so long to find people. Oh, I forgot Wedge is higher than Biggs. What the heck? I'm missing Wedge somehow, I don't know. I hate when that happens. There he is. Good lord. Oh, Han Solo, you must come with me. General Kenobi. All right. Oh, Fulcrum. Good idea. So just a bunch of attackers. Just a bunch of rebel beat down artists. All right. He gets to do a shoot first finally and gets to ignore taunt. Let's do that. Whap. There's no buffs for her to steal. That sucks. It's a terrible synergy. Let's just go ahead and do a basic. Do protection up. All right. Oh my gosh. There's so much here. All right. Let's look at this one. Rebel maneuvers. They have a 30% counter chance, 40% defense, and offense. So he's giving them offense, defense, and counter chance. That's cool. That'll go up for sure. And learn control. While Luke does not have call to action, which is that special buff, he has an additional 20% counter chance in defense and gains 10% turn meter whenever another rebel ally takes damage. Well, that's like every single freaking moment of the game. All right, that's cool. That is way cool. All right, let's look at his basics. Deal physical damage to a target enemy and inflicts speed down and defense down. So his basic inflicts 2 debuffs. Definitely want potency for sure on him. Let's look at this ability. Use the force. This has got a 4-turn cooldown for now. It probably goes down. It says deal physical damage to the enemy and dispel all buffs on them and inflict tenacity down. Ooh, I want to use that on the tank or something. Cool. And then this one's got 4 as well. Dispel all debuffs on Luke, and he gains a turn and recovers 20% health. If he doesn't have call to action, unique buff, he gains it then until the next time this ability is used, so he'll have the buff up for that time. Luke will ignore taunt during his turn and have plus 50% accuracy, 50% critical chance, and plus 50% critical damage. Wow, call to action's pretty awesome. Rolo, I know I should have brought her in, but you can't bring her in because she's not in the game yet. All right, so let's do a basic. Wow. Let's take the tank out. All right, let's do that. Boom. Sweet. Let's take off the debuffs, or off the buffs off of Captain Phasma. Nice, tenacity down. That was pretty cool. Now there's a few buffs out, although the non-unique, so she's not going to get many anyway, but oh well. Gotta run with it. Alright. Let's kill him. Bradzo Swagagaga asks me if I've seen the solo with him. Yes, I did see a small portion of that video this morning. I love hearing them die. Man, the new Han Solo, someone said he's going to be a healer. That's crazy. All right. Let's do this. 3 Hans and 2 Leias. Yeah, you could make a team of Hans and Leias. Let's stun Ima. Ima get stunned. Speed down. What? 16k on her basic. Love that. Let's take Yoda out. Let's do Ahsoka. Their Ahsoka. There's not any buffs. Oh well, who cares? I gotta put mods on these guys. I totally forgot to mod these guys. I store mods on characters until I'm ready to play with them, and then I go through and I fine-tune my mods. And unfortunately, I didn't do that, so these guys are hitting for crappy amounts. Solo the Rancor with 3 Han Solos. That would be funny. Solo the Rancor with Han Solo. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm liking Luke. I think he's pretty cool. I think his kit looks pretty nice. Are you guys excited about getting Luke Skywalker in the game? Are you guys excited? What? I can't hear you. What? I'm pretty excited. I mean, this is a long time coming. He's been in the game files for a while. You can fight against him. They just changed his name and then changed his kit up, so that's pretty cool. But super excited about having him in the game for sure. I probably should have used his special ability. Boom. We're going to take 2 turns in a row. Whop. Nope. Not quite. Not enough turn meter gain. No! All right. There's no buffs over anyone's heads, so he's a debuffer, but there's no one to debuff. Whack, whack. Pew, pew. Pew. Using the same rebel gun. Yeah, Stretch the First is saying if he'd be more excited if he could get him. I know it's kind of weird that they made it where you have to have a complete unlock by getting a complete 7-star. That's a bit weird to me that they did that. I know that's part of that journey story that they created. So the storyboard, it kind of fit to make you go through all the missions to unlock him. But yeah, it would have been nice to do like other characters and other legendary events and be able to unlock him, right? I mean, that's kind of the point. So pretty crazy that they didn't do that. He's definitely not arena ready yet, that's for sure. So another person, Adam, asks me about the solo, Rancor solo, and I think that's pretty amazing. I think that there's going to be a lot coming out in the next few days on this character and what he's capable of. So you guys are just going to have to stay tuned to YouTube to see all the possibilities. And for anybody who can't get him, you can always live vicariously through us YouTubers who will have him unlocked soon. I do want a Zeta OG Han though, man. I'm having a hard time not doing that. Russ from my leaderboard, my shard, says yes, put him in. Yeah, I would fall like a rock with him in right now. Nice. All right, I'm gonna quit Galactic War. This is boring. At least it's boring me. If it's boring me, it's boring someone else. All right, let's get... What is up with this? You do the event, and an hour later, it's like, hey, you should do the event. It's so much fun. Yo, I already did the event. Put your knee down. You're not Captain Morgan. What's up with the Captain Morgan stance anyway? Look at that. Hey, how's it going? Drink from my loins. No, I'm just kidding. What's up with that? It's done. Get out of here. Get out of here with that, huh? All right. Let's look at Han Solo. So his basic now, it deals physical damage to a target enemy. If the target has less than 50% turn meter, it'll deal 75% more damage, which this is his basic, and he gets to shoot first, which means his first shot is going to deal 75% more damage, more than likely. Actually guaranteed, because it happens before turn meter is accrued. It says otherwise remove 35% turn meter. This attack can't be evaded. The reason why it talks about turn meter reduction is after the first shot, he will be able to use his basic subsequently, and he'll be able to remove turn meter on his basic. That makes him Rancor Raid viable. That is super awesome. It also says this attack cannot be evaded. That is really, really cool. Super excited about that. Deadeye, it says it deals physical damage to a target enemy and stuns them for 1 turn. That is awesome. It says gain turn meter equal to his critical chance. Very cool. And then, of course, putting up critical chance, it says all allies gain critical chance up and evasion up for 2 turns, and Han gains 50% turn meter and critical damage for 2 turns. Awesome. Man, they have made him amazing. And here is what I'm having a trouble resisting. I spent a bunch of Mark IIIs to prevent myself from actually spending my Zetas, because I don't want to spend my Zetas. So, but look at that. Han has 35% counter chance, 20% critical chance. And think about Han Solo, this Han Solo with Luke Skywalker. Commander Luke. Oh my gosh, all that countering, critical damage and chance. Oh my Jesus. He's going to hit hard. The first time, he's going to hit a lot. He's going to be going a lot. The first time each turn that Han uses his basic, he attacks again, dealing 50% less damage. So now he gets a second attack on his basic. 2 basic attacks. That's absolutely nutty. That is nutty. All right. I started playing like a year and a half ago or a little bit past that. So yeah, not at the very beginning for sure, but a while ago. And I got crappy mods on them. I'm storing mods. You can see I don't even have I have 1 mod set and it's not even critical chance. You need his critical chance up. That's how you mod him, because the more he crits, the more turn meter he gets. So yeah, pretty bad. And then let's see, the other Han Solo. Now let's move to the number 2. One of your friends is asking, am I African? I am not African. No, I am not. Although I met an African actually born in Botswana just on my trip, and we had a really, really fun talk. It was pretty cool. So, all right, wary shot now deals physical damage to a target enemy with a 70% chance to gain 35% turn meter, speeding himself up as always. This attack has high damage variance. I know a lot of people that are probably not going to Omega this just because he's a tank. You don't want him to get all that extra turn meter. And then draw fire. Han taunts for 3 turns, and all other allies gain 30% turn meter, which is what he used to be used for. In addition, all other allies gain 20% turn meter when he's damaged while his taunt is active. Very cool. His leadership ability, all allies gain 40% defense while above 50% health, and 35% offense while below 50% health. That's just a wasted leadership ability. And then Bluff is now new. It now says Han has a 25% chance to remove 30% turn meter from each enemy at the start of each of his turns. In addition, Han recovers 5% protection. That's pretty cool. And has a 25% chance to remove 15% turn meter from each enemy when damaged. Wow, so he's damaged and protection recovery. Damaged, protection recovery. Damaged, protection recovery. In the meantime, he's potentially removing turn meter every single hit. So that's pretty cool. Yep, I like that. All right, Stormtrooper Han looks pretty cool. Old Ben, from what I'm hearing, this is pretty amazing. Old Ben is. It says it will deal physical damage to a target enemy, inflict evasion down, so you're not going anywhere. Stick around for this battle. And gain potency up for 2 turns, so he's going to self-buff potency. That's pretty good since he does debuffs. Giving himself potency up is great. This attack cannot be evaded. That is good. Elegant, or Mind Tricks. That was Elegant form. Mind Tricks. It says inflict ability block on all enemies for 1 turn and offense down for 2 turns with an 80% chance to remove 60% turn meter. Wow, inflict ability block on all enemies, of course, and offense down, of course, with an 80% chance to remove 60% turn meter. That's excellent turn meter removal. And Jedi and Rebel allies gain 3% turn meter for each effect resisted. This attack cannot be evaded. That's pretty cool. I like that. Devoted Protector. This is brand new. Very, very cool. So Old Ben gains taunt for 2 turns, so he's a taunting tank now. That is very cool. When this taunt expires, Old Ben gains taunt for 1 turn. So he has a double taunt, and if the first one gets expelled or expires, then he gets a second one. What's really cool about this is if somebody dispels it, he'll get a taunt over again. So it's a disruption type taunt, which is kind of the whole point. You want a taunt to kind of disrupt what they're trying to do, what they're trying to focus on. It also says all allies will gain defense up for 2 turns. So that's pretty cool. He's making everybody more defensible. Very, very cool. And then his leadership ability, all allies will gain 15% evasion and gain 30% turn meter whenever they evade. So that's basically the same. And then you strike me down, his new Zeta. It says, whenever another Jedi or Rebel ally takes damage, Old Ben gains turn meter, 5% to be exact. The first time Old Ben is defeated, all allies gain offense up and speed up, recover 50% health and 50% protection, and gain 25% turn meter. And it says this is the first time he's defeated. So if you're playing him with Jyn Erso and she brings him back to life, or Old Daka or someone like that that brings him back to life, they're not going to get this bonus a second time. Just the first time he dies, they'll get that offense up, speed up. They'll recover 50% health and protection. That is absolutely baddie. And then gain turn meter, making them all faster as well. That is really nice. What's cool about this is it's a unique, so you can put him into any team to get that benefit. All right, Leia. Time for Leia. Let's check her out. He ran with a bunch of rebels, so I think that's why they gave him the rebel tag, because he's, ran with a bunch of rebels. But yeah, he really was never a rebel himself, so that's kind of weird. But I guess it goes with the synergy of what they were trying to create. All right, deal physical damage to a target enemy with a 70% chance, that's higher now, 70% chance to attack a second time, and 55% chance to attack a third time. Each attack has a 50% chance to grant her 10% turn meter. Pretty cool. That's basically the same. They've just upped the amount, percentage of chance of being able to whack them, which is good, because I think when she first came out, actually those percentages were about that high, but they were supposed to be coded as lower. And once they finally got the coding right on her and she shot properly, people stopped using her. Leia gains stealth, that's the same, and critical damage up for 3 turns and gains 50% turn meter. Dope. If Leia already has stealth, she also gains offense up and foresight. Offense up and foresight for 3 turns and gains double turn meter. Ooh, interesting. That should make her really fast, especially with her basic. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't have hair trigger Omega. They're like, what? Russ is like, this is weird. Yeah, no, I back when I used her in Arena, which was when I first started YouTube, those Omegas, man, they were just hard to get your hands on. I only had a few. It was like Zeta abilities for me back then, when I was using her in Arena. To get everybody Omega back then was impossible. So that's just kind of the way it works. So we read Rebel Tactics. Her leadership ability, Rebels gain 20% critical chance. That, again, is a wasted leader ability. You'd never want to use her as a leader. You can't know the current... Someone's asking about the Galactic War, how to break the Galactic War. You really can't know the current power rating because they're using the old power rating system for Galactic War, but we can't see the old power rating system anymore. They've got the new power rating system for us to see. So all I can say is you just need 5 characters with Zetas on them at Gear 11, and you'll break Galactic War. That's the best way now to basically ensure that you have a team high enough that you can break Galactic War. So... all right, let's check this out. Against all odds, this is her Zeta. Whenever Leia attacks, she has a 55% chance to grant all allies critical chance up for 2 turns. And this is on her unique, so that's cool. And of course, this is why everybody uses her. And it says, and recovers 5% health and 5% protection. So health and protection regeneration, that's going to make her uber durable in the raids. I bet Princess Zodi teams are loving this. That's pretty awesome. Very cool. And that was, yeah, against all odds. And then lastly, the old Luke Skywalker that everybody regrets putting work into. Let's see if they've made him worthy. Deal physical damage to a target enemy. If this attack scores a critical hit, gain 40% turn meter and inflict damage over time. So damage over time, that's always a good thing. You could use him with Vader. How ironic. Deal physical damage to a target enemy and inflict defense down and speed down. So that's pretty cool, the speed down addition, if this attack scores a critical hit. So you got to make sure you mod him for crits. It says stun the target for 1 turn. That's awesome. Otherwise, if you don't get a critical hit and you don't stun them, otherwise you'll dispel all buffs on the target. So he's a debuffer or a cleanser. That's pretty cool. He can take stuff off of the opponents. That's awesome. So yeah, you could totally take the taunt away by using his bullseye. That's also very cool. His leadership ability, it's a little better than it was last time. All allies gain 50% tenacity, and whenever an ally resists a detrimental effect, they gain advantage for 2 turns. So advantage for 2 turns, that's cool, but couldn't you have given him, like, whenever they resist an effect, they each gain 5% health and protection back? You know, that would have been a Zeta ability worthy of having. And draw a bead unique. Says Luke has a 25% critical chance at the start of each of the turns. Luke gains 10% critical damage until the end of the encounter. That stacking critical damage, it says Luke gets 25% critical chance at the start of each of his turns. He'll gain 10% critical damage until the end of the encounter. So it's 10% critical damage stacks. Wording's a little bit wonky on that one, but that's all right. So I think that's all the characters that have been reworked. I've been on for a little over an hour. I probably should get ready for work so I can get out of here. Thanks for doing the event with me, guys. Thanks for unlocking the character with me, doing a little bit of Galactic War, testing him out, and checking out all the new kits of all the reworked characters. I appreciate all of that. As always, make sure that you guys check out all the channels that are out there. There's very cool content. Make sure you check out my content for the next week. I hopefully will be bringing something out very soon that's actually a video since I'm now back from vacation. I appreciate you guys all checking out the live stream at short notice. As always, make sure you keep your gaming on. Warrior out.